Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. There we go. Oh, welcome, Johnny, Evan, 33 Trop, Tabs, Ragnar, Brittany. Welcome, guys. Today, we got some lords. So we got, let's see, let's port over here. I'm doing today? I'm doing well. How are you guys doing? We have, let's see. Oh wait, no, we opened these. So I think we have... This one's getting close to maxing them all out. I don't think these are worth it. So today we have a account you guys haven't seen before, actually. There we go. So this is the OldSaint account. I know you guys haven't seen it. He joined CU not long ago, but he used to be in CU long time ago. And he's came back. He is a 1 Baron account. So it's always exciting. And then he has 850k basically of artifacts to open. And hopefully that will give us a nice boost. He does not have any wonders yet. Unlucky placement. He didn't migrate out this time either. So on to the artifact challenge. We have competing against him. So it's not in his budget to, drop 2k. Pepsi's in here too, and some other random guys. So he's saving up. But because you need 50 medals to unlock it. Better to commit, right? All artifact max. On this account, it's where the max blessed and max stars, and then it's just levels. So you can actually see the difference in stats. It's huge. OldSaint, I'm pretty sure has decent artifacts too, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, 348. Well, let's see how many we can upgrade. How many artifact coins did you get from the horror monster? I think like 100k. But he didn't hunt much of those because of he doesn't have much energy. So it wasn't worthwhile. Let's see. So I guess we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can max this one out. That'd be a good boost. It's a 50 out of 200. All right. So that's the one we'll aim. 850k. We should get 150, right? All right, we're off to a good start. We got 5.
Push me behind to get me from my better side. I wanna push you back, but that's
not good.
Wanna rub me up, I'm holding back, trying to get me framed from me in cuffs. Said I attacked you, that's just a false truth. No need to argue, and yeah, I've had enough. You follow me anywhere I try to be alone. I find you there.
It's always good to see. So we haven't seen the other one much. With the help of trial by fire, is it possible for free to play to unlock T5 quite faster than usual? I don't think so. I don't think you get that many rewards. I know you get like some decent artifact stuff for like lower levels, but if you're free to play, I don't see you unlocking T5, but maybe. It's just a very long grindy road. You can. The trouble is though, right? It's like even if you are free to play trying to unlock T5, you still have to then upkeep the T5. So it's not just a one-time purchase like T4, right? But the trial by fire does cap out at 12k, which, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. See?
I'm so scared to leave my house, so I cannot run free from this. Always being watched by you, and that's so inconsiderate. My privacy, does that exist? Probably haven't heard of it.
So it's not really, if you're free to play, T5 shouldn't really be one of your goals. You'd just be living into the T4 experience. Just because I don't think you can upkeep. Now, if you're a low spender, you can afford T5 just fine. If you're buying the right packs and you're not, hemorrhaging troops. Getting 10k dome totals a lot. Yeah, right. And then you gotta have Blue Knight after that. And crafting speeds to make the T5. So it's just a very time consuming process. It's a good amount of Blue Knight to have. 36 mil right now. How long would that last? I do one rally every day. I always tell people to have like one bill Blue Knight. And 36 mil, it all depends how the rallies goes, right? If you're constantly getting capped, then you can figure out the math. If you're sending 200k each, that's 120k you gotta heal. So that's kind of what you have to keep in mind. If you're sending 100k, now you just half your upkeep. Sending 300k, now you just increase it. How did I like the trivia? Oh, I thought it was fun. Sad it was late, but I don't think I missed much. It was enjoyable. I would do it again. 10 out of 10. We'll do it again. Nightclub. Nice to see you too. You think you would have won? No. A lot of those questions are stuff that I never look at. Simply because when I log on, it's either to rally something, do more battle or events based. I don't really spend much time looking for this stuff because it's just repetitive, right? And on accounts such as these, you don't really venture into those certain buildings, right? Like, let me see. Like for example, if you take Ninja's account, I don't open this chart because everything is max, right? So all the familiars, even the ones that you don't need, they're all max. All the skills are all max. So when you have an account that this is something that you don't look into, right? This is at 52,000. Spare skill stones, right? Spare these. And like these you can make into even more fragments. And I'm pretty sure, yeah. So I never need to look at these, right? This one I look at just to make cores, but I never read them because I know exactly what I'm looking for. So, yeah, like this building, can't use, so never need to use it. These are just like, you know, what you need. And typically, depending on the type of player that you are, shows how these buildings are. So if you're a spending player, like a rally, you don't need a gym. And I say that because you're going to be buying the XP. I don't think it shows it on here. I don't think so. Does it show it on here? I don't think so. Resource? I wonder what those are. How many power missions do you have? Are you talking about this? Questmite? It's on fragments. Let's see. There. Oh, yeah, these. Right? This is what you're gonna use to max these out. You're not gonna wait a day for your familiar to be ranked up, right? So this building is unnecessary, but this building, if you build it from 0 to 25, it gives you, I think, 330,000 towards a hell event. So if you upgrade that twice, you finish the hell event. And over this one, sometimes people choose to do a manor, but I currently don't have manors. Do I shield? Not typically. I think the last time I shielded was the 8th. We were in the LH Kingdom. I was capped and I didn't have that many troops. So I didn't want to be bothered in the middle of the night in case they do set a rally party. And then the rest has just been mainly maintenance shields. So typically these have been LH Kingdom, capped. I think we're in Nick stats. Yeah. Fury. So the mixed stats are 1008, 743, 958. Some defense, some HP, 520 army and 892 HP. and then do wonder stats. So you get a nice bonus from Battle Fury. But no forts. So if we had forts, this would be plus 25, plus 25, plus 25. And plus 25, plus 25, plus 25. So it makes a difference. But back to getting, gotta get that book open. I haven't seen. We only got the 5, and I think I plan on trying for Imp. The thing about Imp is that it requires a lot of teamwork, a lot of commitment from multiple people, and you have to have a fighting chance against the wallets of LH. So it's very interesting that a lot of their big whales aren't sponsoring the events like before. But the thing is, they always find someone to sponsor the event. What packs do you buy? Maxing everything except artifact coins? Well, on Ninja's account, there's still Astrolite to upgrade. There's still artifacts to upgrade. Which the artifacts is heartbreaking. Just because as you max out everything, you get basically 20% worth of artifacts. So every time you pay for artifacts, you get 20% value of it. Because the drops are, so for example, here, you would only get 3 drops because all of these are maxed. So I feel like IGG needs to fix that. But whether or not they do or not, right? Because if you have max brushes, max, bless, that means this drop only got you 2. So 2 out of 10 was really a drop, which that's terrible when you think about it. I did mail a G figuring out, asking how many, like what's the value of it, but the response is kind of crappy. They said to use them. That was the response. I don't know how you use them, but like Fang and Wan makes set free to play. Should I do Blue Cup or Mythic Lost Island? Probably go with your Mythic Lost Island. I think your cup is just gonna take too long. You're not gonna get its worth. Duh. Yeah, Duong sold. Fang has been selling for I think probably a year. What do you think of the Emperor's hearing themselves? I saw it coming just because the owners are not spending. So to use 90 scrolls every time you gotta migrate, they're not able to. And what's happening now is that they realize that as the kingdoms are dying, people aren't staying in there with them. So when people aren't staying with them, then they're not going to migrate again until their next full migration. So if they send like half the team, then they're not strong because they don't have the strong imp accounts. So then their strong imp account needs to move, so they're getting annihilated, which then wastes their 90 scrolls if that enemy they landed on moves again. So that's the problem they're having, is they can't chase anyone because it costs them 90 scrolls every time. So it's good and bad. They have a lot of troops in Sanctuary, so it's kind of OP in a way. I saw Luvite migrating to help a small guild for a while. He's joined his freedom. Well, I don't know if that one's Lubar's pilot though, but that's what they can do now, right? So now what they can do, for example, is before Baron, they could go around to all the WoWs and block people from having base, so that the matchups could be better or something. I mean, they have a lot of power, which is kind of annoying to a certain extent. But if you have all of the imp accounts, that's kind of the power you carry, right? So LH ruins the game by making it a monopoly and a business. So are they gonna ruin the fun other people have? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It just depends how they do it. LH is LH, and LH will be LH. And as long as people keep following it, then it's gonna be the same thing, right? Hey, Infamous, hey Steve. LH is getting bored in any competitions. What they need to do is allow their players to try out and Baron, give them a fight. The problem is that you've seen it already. LH would rather block a new player from getting imp than to let a new player win. So that's why Bigly has multiple pieces. That's why Lubai has multiple pieces. Basically, they could have not tried and blocked that anyone and let, you know, someone have that win so that they're willing to fight again. But the way they see it is that that's just a strong account that's going to be against them. And they'd rather not have the enemy win. So that's how you really should look at it. That's kind of what's ruining the game, right? It's that they have those max accounts that they can pretty much take on anyone. If you're trying to fight the max imp accounts, you have to have what, 2-3 max accounts ready to hit the full 5-piece imp. So versus if they're trying to prevent you, it's hard to defend against a 5-piece unless you have the counter. So a lot of them say Luba doesn't have a pilot. He played himself. Does he have a pilot? I've heard he has a pilot since he was in that DWQ group, but before he didn't have a pilot. So I've heard those things. Back when I used to play with him, he did not have a pilot, but supposedly when he joined LH, he started using a pilot. So, which I can understand for certain events. You know, if he's a busy guy, he's got meetings or whatnot, then can't play the game. Makes a difference, right? Sometimes you can see based on playstyle. Lubai would be more head-on versus the pilot sometimes likes to snipe from afar away. Or vice versa. It was mostly the guns from you joining LH. The thing is that what LH does and KW used to do is they used to go to small kingdoms, like the new kingdoms, and they used to try to make relationships with those spenders. So those big spenders would build a relationship with KW or with LH or M44, and what happens is as they spend more and upgrade, then their kingdom becomes open, yada yada, and they come and join the guild, join the group, and then that's how new recruits come. With LH, they're just looking for a new cash cow. So every time there's a new cash cow gets used, they get upset because the bills gotta pay, sell the account, quit, next cash cow. It's what's happened to AM, it's what happened to Blongzu. I don't know. It all depends how really they play it. So we've only had one drop once. Really, it's really not giving us this. You open one and then keep opening, drop gold. Huh? Not gonna lie, but Oleg seems to pilot most of these accounts better than the owner of their accounts. Depends, right? Oleg knows what he's doing, but the thing is that a lot of the times he's just carried by the strength of the account rather than the skill of the account, if that makes sense. Like anytime that he's piloted an account that wasn't superior to who he's fighting, he struggled. And when he has an account that is superior, he'll say, "Oh, I did this because of this." So sometimes it's take it how you want. But you know, when he played on some accounts and he loses, he'll say not enough artifacts, not enough T5, the account strength is different, and yada yada. But when he's on the Emperor account versus a non-Emp account, it's mixed feelings. I mean, I have nothing against the guy. I think he does well for his group, but I just don't trust any of them, personally. Who paid for billion without training as resource? That's for the game, probably annoyed them. Thing is, the resource sellers just get the deals anyways. Skill using GW groups and made some bots. Nobody pilots and viewer Impulse sucks. Oh, that's the account I was thinking about. Yeah, Impulse. He really struggled when he was on Impulse, right? But that's the thing, right? If you get used to running a much stronger account where you can throw anything and win, it makes it different than when you're into a weaker account trying to find what works versus certain things. So there are pros and cons to your account strength. And sometimes you don't get to try it out very well. You don't get to test it as often. So you not gotten any of the monolith? Oh, there we go, 15. Monolith. Oh. That's crazy. Same with QQ or QQ. He made a whole video talking shit of the account. He never piloted ever since. Well, pretty sure that account sold. Oh, he's been banned from piloting a few accounts. I mean, I don't really know what the status is. I do know that he's piloted a lot of the LH accounts because a lot of the times the LH pilots are getting bored. They used to get paid. I don't know if they still get paid anymore, or at least the same as before. So it really varies the perspective, right? Sometimes what it is for events, you'll see that he doesn't get to pilot certain accounts, and that's because the pilot of that account will come back because whoever the push is will pay for the pilot fee. So the pilot fee, they'll get paid to come play. So he'll get sent to another account that has a pilot or does not have a pilot, or he's a pilot. I'm wondering if I could fight against a slight max account but not 11k. I do have max 12 champ. It's 98 blast. OldSaint doesn't have 11k. I relief has something like that. Join CU. Yeah, that's true. Getting in another. But yeah, a lot of accounts right now are being up for sale. I think OCR is selling too. I think some people are like upgrading. How do people trust them to make pilot their account? What if they leak stuff? Well, that's based on reputation, right? Um, he's had access to multiple accounts. So he's won multiple Barons, so it builds up. OCR wants 80k. It's insane. I thought that account was pretty stacked up though. 80k makes somewhat sense. He also has Barons, right? Do you have advice for anyone competing against strong elites? Know your comps. Pay attention to their familiars, to their phalanxes, to what they're like to send. And typically, it's how do you word it? You have to sort of figure out the playstyle, right? If you're going against someone that's stronger, maybe you need more teamwork to fight them. More T5. I think they pay trusted known pilots. Yeah. Well, some of the LH pilots have been around for a pretty long time. A lot of the KW pilots actually went to LH. I think because LH started paying them more or something. So ultimately, this game you just follow the money. What army has 16 Barons and asking 52 Gs? Yeah, but I don't think White Army has all artifacts or all the levels that OCR has, all the army jewels OCR has, or all the astrolite that OCR has. So it really makes a difference. I think OCR is probably upgrading though. I don't think he's like quitting. OCR is 24 plus 12, 22 army jewels and 3 Barons. Yeah. So I mean, you got to think about, right? What does White Army have in terms of plus 12s and army jewels? You got to consider. Yeah, but what is their levels? Levels is what makes the difference when they're all 665. It's crazy level of violence like drug dealing. Spending organization fighting other organizations. I'm gonna say gang. I mean, yes and no. Ultimately, this is a pay-to-win game, so wallets do play a major role. When your army has 60 Barons, you're gonna quit them all. Well, but he has more versatility into all 22 of his sets. That makes sense. I do think 22 army is a little bit of an overkill. Alright. We did not get the monolith. However, we got 730 gold. That's pretty good. They're about the same. 1070 for OCR, 1017 with army. Yeah, but see, those higher levels is what matters, because you see this, it's cost 160 books for one level, level 12. For something for level 7, it's 20 books. So it makes a big difference where those levels are. On average, how much does a Mythic Cup cost? I think it used to cost about 1.5k. Let's put AA jewels in the sky that gear. I mean, everyone has different styles, right? I don't know if you guys remember Kuliang from KDM. He likes soloing things a lot of castles. And the one time he made 100 million T2 so that he could solo as much as he wanted. Is it worth it? Not really, but he's got 100 mil. What is the possibility of having a new guild join your fam? It depends. It all depends on what that guild brings, what that guild proposes. Um, you know, we always talk about it amongst leadership, so we never deny it. But personally, I don't like taking in random guilds that I don't know. Nothing to do against that guild. I don't want to have like a big group and become like how Myth was, where every guild that you've never heard of has Myth on the wall. Hello, Zero. Could you take a look at FUG? Let's see. Fire Under God. These are kind of small. Seems to have decent leads. Or the RXR board's ridiculous. Achilles. LH. Whoa. Hello, Alpha's recruiting. No, CU is recruiting. Yeah, like, the problem with your guild right now, right, is that from 39 below, a lot of the times you'll be meat to the kingdoms we're in. Right now, not so much. But a lot of these smaller players get targeted, right? Like if I see this in Fury, I would rally it. No questions asked. If I see this in Fury, I would rally it, especially when this is blue. Right? So it takes, you gotta consider the safety of your guild, right? I wouldn't want you to join, right? And then LH lands on us and half your guild gets zeroed because they're not used to it. It happens. It's happened. It happens to new people sometimes when they join. They're not expecting, right? Like right now we're in a kingdom where it's kind of calm, right? It's kind of boring. So the way I tell CU, right, is sometimes we will run into a kingdom that you don't have as much action. Take the time as a time to build up your speeds, build up your resources, yada yada yada, so that when we are in a war zone, you're prepared, right? You have troops, you have this, you have that. You know, your bags are recovering because we're not rallying as much. So it's like, for example, right now, these guys rallied some. We rallied some, I think, earlier. Yeah, here, right? 13 hours ago. So, yesterday. There's a lot of traps in this kingdom, right? Like I think this guy's full mythic. Switch. Whether this guy's full mythic, yeah, right. So this is what we're seeing a lot. It's like below 1.5 mil with full mythic gear. Essentially, almost like rally. So you have to also be careful what gets rallied. But yeah, CU is recruiting. We do have, into a board. We do have the recruitment. Right, we use Discord. Our requirements are pretty much right here. This kingdom looks pretty dead, but we're rallying many a day. I mean, the thing is, you can always rally, right? You can run as many rallies, as many as you have leads available. The trouble is finding rallies that are worth it, right? So, for example, there's always something to rally. Like, we could go rally this guy, but obviously he's gonna cap us, right? There's like another guild down here. Yeah, these guys. These guys like to. These guys always come online. Kingdom 1000 games. It's going incredible. Nice. We're part of LH. That's what it says on our board. To Academy migrated with only my lead to K411. That kingdom's super expensive to migrate to. That happens, right? That happens. And if you run into that situation, just pop a shroom, call it a day. I'll get in a few others. Even that guy with 21 bill fake has been a kingdom for a while. Really? WoW hopping has been a common thing, and honestly, it's just a lot of times it's just people flexing their artifacts because a lot of accounts aren't kept up. We had our WoW where it was just me and CAE, and honestly, it was very boring. I got bored of it. It got lost marginally in here. I wasn't paying attention, and I had set a 208 because CAE said they were gonna go in, so I was gonna snipe for second, but I wasn't paying attention. Someone filled wrong. I don't know who filled wrong actually. Sid filled wrong. And yeah, I got Cafal. So these guys showed up with bots, leads on every fort, forts in another kingdom and everything. I wasn't expecting all that. So I just I saw every time that we went to a fort they would pull. And I wasn't really interested in that. So then I just came to base, and then time was ticking. We had visitors. I think one actually is gonna make you laugh. I wonder if it's still in here. Yeah, this one. Dom joined us. You're 11.30 per second mythic cup tokens. Nice. Twitch only main spend so that my guild can have the fun. I only spend for stats so my guild can have fun of the game too. I lost 3 accounts, so at the moment I'll probably build just buy an account. If you're looking at a budgetary, buying an account's always been cheapest. They had decent bots, full T5, and they're pulling and hitting. Yeah, and that's the thing about WoW. WoW has always been a pull fest. So they pulled every hit except for the last one on base, which it seemed like they knew what I was sending. Let's see. So here, yeah, I think the HP one's locked time base. These ones just kind of locked. So what they were doing is it's kind of smart. You have to give it to them, but not really. So they had a guild of bots. And they would go and join the base with, let's say, 2 mil full T5. Enough that, they won't get capped if you do manage to snipe it. And basically, they would solo in, get reinforced so you can't solo it back out. And they would grab that, and you have to rally it. So if you send a rally in, now you got 2 or 3 rallies waiting to hit you. If you pull, then the process restarts. They'll send their solo in, get full reinforcements, repeat. So it was very boring, honestly. And I think 522 Jeremy went there for WoW. He said it was the same thing with the GW group. It's just a pull fest. And honestly, that's pretty much how WoW is, right? If no one's willing to take the hit, then it becomes a sort of just tag. G-Funk's finished your dailies. I haven't done those yet. You gotta help me do mine. It was boring and slept. It was 4 p.m. my time. Yeah, it's... I mean, I was at work. I was like setting a rally, getting a timer, checking in. Like, I wasn't really interested. I mean, you get titles, stay pardoned for no reason, and migrate it. So, I don't know. Not really too worried about it. Dove line. You can sort something out. Both are gals, but seem like a pretty chill dude. Well, thank you. I do have line, but you can message me on Discord. I think the Discord link's on the description. You can find me on there. I think I told someone congrats in our Discord not long ago. Yeah. You'll see. I'll be Mango on there. Not Woody Eats Mango. Yeah. Woody's out doing his own thing. Go 9-9. It's still early. Dark Store scam your first two. Oh, you got Dark Store. Who's Dark Store? Never heard of that. You gotta always make sure you use middlemen that are safe. Sometimes saving a couple extra bucks or trusting someone. Not really recommend it, especially when you're spending thousands. How long until you're done here? I don't know actually. We gotta upgrade artifacts. Just gotta find what's worth it and what's not worth it. These are actually kind of worth it. Yeah, Darkstar claimed he was a dealer middleman, made 2 accounts claiming to be a buyer, and then the other middleman. I think I've heard of that scam happen so many times. I think it's happened way too often. This one gives decent stats. So I'll upgrade them to 5. That's the other one, right? Gives you 30. And I know sometimes you guys think that HP does not matter. But it does. It does. It does matter. Help Mango do his dailies. Hell yeah. I haven't played with taps in a while. I only trust Chiefy at this point. Everyone's house us. I mean, you always take that risk. Thing is just how risky do you take it? So these are blessed, okay. He took both the accounts, took the login on that account when I asked for payment. He said it's on its way. Yeah, you always have to make sure that you really pay attention to that. It can be risky. I would recommend sometimes certain middlemen. But ultimately, you gotta go by feeling. Alright, so we got all the attacks at level 8, I think. What's this one? It's another attack. Right. Where's the compass? This one gives you 1.4, so 1.4 times 2. Is Goldie still around? He's a good middleman. He actually was not. He ended up disappearing with, I think, like 30 grand. So, and then I think he was selling diapers. So, yeah. Was it 33 grand? I just remember he was like 30 something grand. It was bad. Alright, we don't need to upgrade those, we want to upgrade these. So if I spend 80, 2.1. So if I spend 120, yeah, I think this one's still worth it. But these are still trying to be level 10. $9.99. They're garbage. I want this max before anything. They became fake watch sellers and dipped into oblivion? Really? Hunt starts at 9:15. Isn't it past that? Been away for 2 years, but the time during around, I remember him being one of the main animals. He used to be, but you know, as many resource dealers and stuff, like sometimes they go missing. You don't know why. You don't know what exactly happened. Like I remember, I don't know if you guys ever used Mikata. I think that used to be the name. Or like, you know, Lord Anak was one of like the old timers. Some of those guys just sort of disappeared. So really, I mean, it just depends. If you've been around the community long enough, you'll know that people come and go. By G-Funk. Do I recall a name by Tony Yayo? I do. Wasn't that, he was a guy that used to be in CU, if I'm pretty sure. And then he left to be a rally lead to a different guild. Rumble quit as well, he was good. Yeah. Isn't this game mostly P to win? Yeah. To an extent. I think it doesn't see chat anymore. What do you mean? I see it. I see you, Ador. It's just distracted. I believe that anyone can be the best in this game and spend the most. I think now is how many people you pay. Plus how much you paid, I guess. Free to play can't really compete with pay to win account. I mean, if you're looking at top events, pay to win wins. If you're looking at every day, it doesn't really affect you as much, on honesty. Sometimes if you build your account properly and you become, let's say, a trap, you can win more. If you pull the LH salesman stats, you can win, right? All these top players are cheats because they get discount on bundles. Yes and no. Pack loaders exist on both sides. You can also get the deals if you have a Chinese contact. They don't really, I think they get like some type of discount, but really where the discounts come mainly is from the Chinese market. So, and a lot of them are smart when it comes to purchasing. They won't upgrade the account if they can buy a new account. So that's one thing to consider, right? A lot of English people like building their accounts, but they have a set budget. The Chinese will go out and buy a max account and just throw money at it. So that's where the difference comes in. What I'm saying is that free to play would take you like 4 years, whereas video game would do it in half time. Yeah, I mean ultimately, how much money you spend does dictate your experience in the game. But that is expected, right? So when doesn't Ninja account ever buy monthly and weekly diamond pass? I don't know. I never look. I know like those bundles that get added that were like good, but they're not always the best. What do we have left? 320. Can someone explain how the Chinese get cheaper packs? I heard for years. So there's multiple ways. There's pack loaders. There's also something called a black card deal. And what that is pack loaders using stolen credit cards. There is shady stuff. There's not some shady stuff. Like Harry J used to be the king of black card deals. But as the game goes on, the developers catch on, the refunds and this whatnot. They clamp down, stop accepting payments, and yada yada yada. So it really varies. Are all the attacks done? It's definitely cheaper to buy a max account rather than build one from scratch in the long run. Yep. I think you pay about 20%, if I'm not mistaken. Diamond Shop or App Gallery, which is better case I'm using Diamond Shop. I think it just depends what gives you the most bonuses. How much I think you spent, I think it's based on. bump up the HPs. The pay-to-play game always has been from the start. $28 extra every month. Yeah, good old CTK days. Yeah, a lot of them used to use black card deals, so things are a lot different than what they are now. AG account already fixed the chargeback and it's sold now for 100 grand. Oh really? A lot of the times, IGG will forgive certain accounts because of the potential value that comes from that account. It's, you could say, a rigged system. IGG is a lot smarter than you think, but sometimes can be dumber. It depends which way you look at it. What is it associated with the Chinese? Anyone can be a low life with black cards. Well, what it is it's not you using the black cards. It's your pack loader using black card deals. But I don't think those deals are as common because of the crackdown on online theft. That's why now when you're buying packs on your phone or whatnot, it'll give you a warning saying like, "Are you sure you're buying these packs? Please approve." Blah blah blah. So it's really dependent on how you run it. About the account is 7K high drive, but still asked to start expense too much. I don't care. Yeah, but sometimes those chargebacks are weird. Like I've seen like chargeback happens because of like IGG error. Like they got paid, they got everything, but it was like it wasn't registered properly or something. So it's sometimes when you just talk to IGG, they'll just oops. Yeah, I think a lot of accounts right now are switching owners. It's interesting to see though, for sure. Makes you wonder where the game is going. Their T1 supports horrendous though. Trade bets are avoided. Honestly, I wish their support had more like actual IGG people. Because their support consists of someone that has absolutely no idea about the game. And I was recently talking to IGG, and I was trying to figure out how many artifacts Ninja's account like had over, right? Because it's been capped. And one of the things they messaged me was to, if I have it up, right? So I quote, regarding your concern, we recommend that you contact us after using some props. And this is talking, let me see, about these. So you see how this is 65535? These are 6.5. These are max. But you see how these are all max, right? I can't use any books. I can't use any brushes not books. Any artifact shards or brushes. They told me, and I quote, "Contact us after using some props. We kindly suggest that you give priority to using a large number of items." So they want me to go ahead and use my extra books so that they can give me, and I think, what is the actual amount? They told me the actual amount. And it's probably more actually, because if you look at this, it's been 1,500 chests open. So so the legendary, I have this many. Epic, I have 740. Rare, there is 5170. And brushes, it is 55,526. So these numbers right here is how much I have on top of these. These max numbers and these max numbers. And there's absolutely nothing I can do with them. Nothing. So one interesting thing, because you're asking about the extra wonder artifacts. When I first got the Phoenix Feather, I believe, or one of the other ones, I think it might have been the horns actually. I had like 80 of these that just disappeared into this. And I noticed that in one of the later updates, they made these separate. So I wonder if there's gonna be more levels to these eventually. It makes me wonder. I don't know. I don't know if there will be or not. But if there is, then we're gonna be ahead in this part. But you're telling me I'm about to max out on brushes for a second time, and there's nothing I can do about them. Like these drops is what I'm saying. It's the complete waste from the artifact chest. As to get the ones you got over last time. Well, this is what I asked 2 days ago. So from 2 days ago, these are the numbers on top of the 5 or the 65535. So I have, 70,000 legendaries, 90,000 epics, 100,000 or 110,000 rares, and 110,000 brushes. Like that's like all of these numbers plus this is what the actual total is as of 2 days ago. Like, it's honestly heartbreaking to see, because all you need right now to upgrade these is books, right? But you're not getting these books as easily. So customer service, if you can't provide certain details, they don't matter. You spend $500, you get your account back. Some of the questions are simple. So the time is just basic, when did you buy this? How much did you spend? Send us a receipt. What locations has it been logged on to? I mean, they're all questions that you can easily answer. Great amount of legendaries for your head. Okay, well, let me see. Wait. Here. That's the total on top of the 65535. And this is also capped at a 565. That was kind of funny. But yeah, so it's a big headache, to be honest. So let's HP. Defense. All right. Those are all 999s. So HP. Those are the low attacks. This might as well plus these. I just hope main LH won't fall out when the next migration to the drop might assess. The thing is that their big leads are dropping might, but their fillers are not. So, is there really any benefit? Not really. Did I hit the wrong one? Crap, I did hit the wrong one. Alright, so all the attacks should be maxed out. Which means then we got HP left. Oh wait. 2 attacks that I don't have enough for. Alright, so we should get... How much HP equals 10 defense? It depends the concept of it. The standard ratio was 1-5 attack HP defense. And then when it was for blasts, I think it's around 1 to 1.6. I think. And then 2.7, I think. Or 2.5. I think. Don't quote me on that. That's the math of the points system. Whether or not it's still the same, I'm not entirely sure. But from what I remember, that used to be what the math was. That's what I said in the chat. The lead don't want to spend a lot of scrolls. Their fillers can't afford to begin with. Well, it's not that the lead doesn't want to spend. Their leads are not playing. It's the pilots playing on the leads account. So their pilots know that they can't afford the 90 scrolls because their account's not being spent on. They're not buying stuff. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. So the upkeep has to be different, right? Plus, they can't migrate, right? Makes it a big nightmare. Now they can really torment you around and chase you around. So there are some pros. There are some cons. You gotta guess how you will. Alright, let's see. So this gives us I think we got all of the. Yeah, so we want to do the blast. What should we get? So 80. It's 2 points on this might be better. So we'll make that one level 10. The calf one, right? Yeah, that one level 10. Another one. Range. Do we want to go with range? This one might be better. Let's just see what the stats are. Oh, we are missing a lot of range. We're missing some range. Alright. Range defense. It's a crappy one. This one. I should bump up the stats a bit. HP and defense. Saints like 055. Alright, let's see. Well, it's been chatty. So 2 diff is 1 HP. Thought it was less. Nice. Yeah, no, it's around that for sure. I know some people have gone with the what was it, like 1 to 5, but then there's all those that go like 2, 5, 10. I don't know, it depends, but it's somewhere around there. It's like a 1, 2, 5 concept. N5 too. Yeah. Well, I mean 1, 2, 5. So 1 attack is the same as 2 HP. 10 defense. Or 5 defense. I think it's 2.5, not 2. I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong, but from what I remember. Account only has 254 scrolls. The owner can't afford to buy scrolls. I mean, the thing is that about AM is that Baizu called it. He's called it about a lot of them. That they're going to be pushed for Baron, and then they're going to sell their accounts. Or not Baron, Ember. Because they don't have money like some of the other guys have. So that's where the major difference happens. Too tight. he bought it and forgot the LH tax for Empton Scrolls. You know? Everyone always forgets about the LH fee. I don't feel bad for the guy. I mean, yes and no. It's very much expected. A lot of them know that going in, but they just choose to kind of ignore it. So can't really help some people, right? We're out. Oh, good night, Sam. Thanks for coming. Well, I think that's all the upgrades we're gonna do. Now it's looking better. 99, 93, 87. I'm lacking some range. I have HP though. Makes that tar now. Wait, what?
I see the constellations. They remind me that this life cannot be lost forever. I
What?
watch my generation. It's so evident this world will soon be gone.
An influence. What's an influence? But wait, why would he? I guess. What's this mix? Okay. So that's what we need. Sam with donation. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Oh, thank you. Thank you for reminding everyone. But yeah, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, join the plug. And I think Sam is making AOO content if you're interested in that. For walk back, then you need the extra 42 points. I don't think it matters. It just comes down on the morale. Sam hasn't sent you a link. Oh, he'll send you a link. Alright, so OldSaint. It's at 906, 668, and 841 with 438, 827. And he now has 400 artifact stars and 51 bucks. So he's looking better. Looking better. Not even jewels for mix. See, I told Saint there's a better way for his sets. And I wonder if he's gonna listen. Because there's a much better way to rejewel them, right? Like theoretically, this. I told him he needs to upgrade his accessories. Because that's where he can gain the most. So this should be his inf stat. his range. More like this. So we keep the cups. Yeah. I don't know if he's using the blessings for his mixed. But this would be a much better range set for him. And for Cav, I want something like this. Two open scouts. So if you have something like this, that can work. 992. Yeah, see, he's got it for the mix set. Because if you keep this mixed, what's happening with the bee helm? Well, hold on, I haven't rejeweled it yet. Alright, what are you guys talking about? 15 mil? Isn't this guy that shields? Yeah, see, he's there. 87 mil lead sheltered. Yeah, that's the one that I think is waiting to be rallied since we migrated into this kingdom. See? It's active. Testing fun. So active. Yeah, this X and N guild, honestly, biggest reload. Like I think, oh, there it is. I'm not even gonna bother going. We will join from here. Just in time. Back over here. And we'll send from here. And perfect. Perfectly on time. First rally back in a while. We'll have some luck. Oh, that's you. Watch it shield. If it doesn't shield, I'll give you 1 minute speed up. This looks like a better target, in all honesty. I wonder if this can cap me. Kind of curious. I will let you do its own thing there. We'll try to fix. We'll see how we can improve OldSaints. So he's got this the right way. Let's fix it up. Let's make it better. It's purple. It's blue. He has 3 Ursas. He should have better sigils. I used energy on Hoarder. I saw a lot of people getting the artifacts 6 figures. No, I didn't. I didn't though, actually. I should say that. Chests are all done. Helmets, all done. Boots and pants, boots and pants. Champ Light better for battles than Dragon Fist. It is when the Champ Light has 12 artifacts or Astrolite. That's all of them, right? Here we go. Jack of all trade, master of none. What's he doing with sigils? He is trying to use a lot of sets, but I told him he should use a lot of his pieces a bit more wisely, so that he can get more return for it. That's all a learning curve. So our sigils look. Hey, look, he came online. Yeah. See, they didn't bother using a reload. I'm pretty sure this is shielded every time. I think this shielded on me too. Or it like reloads and then you have to like, but I'm not interested in carpeting it. And you know what's the worst? It's like someone's baiting, right? And then they'll port to the edge of the map, and then they'll get mad if you cancel because you didn't carpet the rally across the map. That's always very entertaining. Ooh, that one's close. Okay, that one's far away. That one's far away. We have 2 range. Did I see the White Army account? I think so. Alright. If we look at a mix, let's just change this back to Faith.
Missing little moments, it was easy just feeling alive. 2 a.m. wide awake, talking like we had the whole night. And I don't know if I said this right. No, I don't know how the days gone by. Missing little moments, it was easy just feeling alive. Every now and again, I trace my steps back to
Let's see. So this one. Share that on 992. Cav. What's left? 1-1. Yep, those, okay. This. Right over here. Zero 5-5. Rock like this. And if he went to do a 208, you know what, let's put it on the boots. So actually, yeah, we'll put it on the boots. Oh wait, no, this one needs. Oh crap. Now it's looking better. There we go. Now it's mixed. That's 7 golds. She doesn't need. So now it's 055. first time. So 3, 6. This should be more balanced out for that. So now he's got his mix. Run that. Could run this. Run this. Then so you can play around with that. 0. Should be good. Actually, you know what? And with these, for OCD, I'm going to change that this way. He loves his Hero 5-5. Yeah. The thing is, Hero 5-5 has become a very overpowering comp. Especially when people are defending in cavalry phalanx. There we go. So now range should be okay like that. Calf should be good like that. This should be good like that. But there's one Eve jewel we're not using. At least this way he doesn't have to rejewel. That looks better. So now what are his stats? Smells like Prince. You guys are silly. So now his stats are 926, 688, 841, HP, 430 army, and 820. Yeah, so that's looking actually a lot better now. And he gets bonus down here. But as you can see, even though this looks good, far away. It's like over 100 each. The attack on this one's 528. It's like 100 attack. Yeah, but because Ninja has higher army attack jewels for that, right? Saint should have more of these. But he still doesn't actually. There. Well, there we go. That's a good way to put it. Saint's on the left. Ninja's on the right. You does not have attack forts. Yeah, like look at the wonders, right? It's like half. So it's like half. Right, to 124. For 28. Yeah, I mean you can see it right here. These are the base stats. So yeah, it's around 500% each. And for Saint base stats, he's at 400. With Baron M titles, well, even with forts, this would be 500 plus. Yeah, so the wonder artifacts are max on this one, so he's at 124, 114, 124. But that's because of the sigils too, right? But, I mean, the sets aren't that far off. Accessories play a huge role. But I do think it's funny that the army jewels, the chests are the exact same. Yeah, he's putting a lot of good work on it, so it's getting a lot stronger. Now we just gotta earn it more barons, right? Make it into a beast account. Let's go for 20 baron jewels. You know, just gonna ask IGG to give me a slot every baron. Could you imagine you could fight all the barons, just stay awake for like 2-3 days straight? Oof, that'd be rough. That would be rough. I think. Maybe Diamond 3 pays at 12. What's the attack gonna be? So we would add 9% to each cav attack, 6% each army attack, and 15% army. So he times all that by 3. Right? So he would gain 45 army HP, 18 army attack, and then 27 inf cav attack. he's got some upgrades to do a little bit. But yeah, he's getting there. What I wanted to see was what are these stats looking like? Yeah, so he has hundreds. Meanwhile, Ninja is in the 167s. Oh, definitely got a long way for artifacts to go. I do wonder. Wait, is so Ninja's full hospital. Oh, he's full hospital too. That's actually huge. So yeah. A pretty good, big difference on stats. Pretty good difference. But yeah, that's a big upgrade on Saint. He is now let's see, what are we at? 406, 51 bless, 626 levels. But you know, he'll get there. He'll get there. He's doing well. So he's gonna get to 1 point to our bigger lead, right? So you just gotta get Ninja more Barons, and yeah. Actually, I think one of what its purple is. Okay, so one cav attack. The infringe. Oh, okay. But yeah, what's Ninja working on? He's currently working on the Valors. This week's one runs, next week's Laren. Yeah. I wonder. Probably get more return out of upgrading one by one, like all of them at the same time. So, from 10 days, well, in 10 days, and we're likely going to be migrating because I think, yeah. Likely migrate in 10 days. 10 days. 10 days. So that's really in 8 plus 9 plus. Yeah, well, I think 7-8 is the sweet spot for the most money for Astrolite. But Ninja has a lot of blessed. Like, Familiar Gear is max. New Knight is maxed. Hunting is maxed, except for this one. But if you have food, it makes it kind of pointless. I was upgrading this one using the Saber Fangs for the speed. But you know what I noticed is that there is too fast. No champ on Valors because range attacks from range. But no champ on Valors because range attacks from range. Always thought this way. The thing is that when you're hitting something at range, it's usually one of the last hits. So you're not really worried about taking damage. You just want to do damage. Hunt some quarters for points. I did. A lot of research speed ups that you don't need. A lot of gold. But yeah, you get a decent amount of artifacts that build up over time. With a lot of energy. But yeah, I think the range pass, I just put the attack jewels because why not? I don't really use them in anything else. I could change it up, but I don't think it's really much of a need. I try not to use a lot of different setups. Just because most of the time we're just rallying players, so I might as well just do the damage that way. Yeah. Ultimately, I think we just need a little bit more army jewels. Oh, not army jewels, baron jewels. And so yeah, we'll get some golds. We'll get some golds. Can you read the castle next to you? T5. Range cab, full speed gear, please. I mean, like, you wanna see how quickly you can walk? Takes me 5 seconds. Oh, no. So, with 5, I think you can. With 4, you can't. Where are you? Come port here. Come port here. He wants me to go in Fury. I am in Fury. No, Lou, come here. Come here. 229477. Come through. Alright. Pay attention to your watchtower. And let me know if you can switch. Oh, see? Told you. Here, I'll let you go get ready and I'll see if you can swap phalanx or gear to counter. And that's one thing that's nice when you have a 4-second walk, is that if someone is out of gear, right, they have to swap gear and then they have to swap phalanx. They don't have enough time. So they're either going to take it into the right phalanx or they're going to take it into the wrong phalanx but be in right gear. So, alright, go be ready and I'll see if you swap to the proper counter. Oh, you can. You're in speed gear. Here, this is the slowest one though. 5 seconds. And then I can switch over to this one, which does give me faster. So now I can get there in 3 seconds. See if you can swap in 3 seconds. I know you can. So there is a beauty. Some people like to use 50% carpets. I just think invest in speed gear long term. Just mark rated. Oh. I wonder how many scrolls it costed him to go there. Wait, CNN. Did you message the overlords? Just ask them a pardon. Give them like 100k gems. Sometimes they'll do it. Instead of paying the trap, you just pay the overlord. But yeah, that walk, it's actually nice against players. It works nicely, but for some reason there is like a cap, right? So I have a 733% boost, right? But it's still 5 seconds. So you mainly notice it when you're going further away. So if it takes 5 seconds here, it should be 10 here, right? And I think it takes 11 here. But if I go 2 spots over, it's 9. So it's like 4.5, but it rounds up. Because you see it. See, now it's 10. So it's kind of it's nice to have a speed set. What I like to do is I like to count down. You want to make sure that you swap as soon as it walks, because I've had traps that port as soon as it hits 0. Sometimes it actually hasn't gone well for them. If you sent one cat, one tile away, they can't counter you. No, look, it takes 3 seconds. Especially if I'm sitting in this, and this actually isn't even max, right? So this can still give me 12% more travel speed. And like the T2 one is actually kind of funny. 2 seconds. Even for the infantry. T4 takes 4 seconds. And T5 takes 5 seconds. But Cav takes 3 seconds. Can't counter you being gear in 3 seconds. Nope, not unless they know what I'm sending. And that's usually works out for me quite nicely. Especially if I'm sending a counter to the counter. Like, you know, when you expect them to be on. It's not fair for the defender. Well, I mean, it's no different than people who spam 50% carpet. Right? But realistically, now that you get a lot of your troops back, it doesn't really affect you as much. When you think about it. At least in my opinion. Like, it's pretty much fine. So they can gamble and swap though. Yes. They can take the gamble. But I've seen some traps that get they don't expect the walk to be that fast. And what actually ends up happening is you can hit them a lot better because they'll be baiting out of gear in one phalanx, and then they'll look at the watchtower to see what you send, and then they'll realize, oh, you're sending infantry, I need to go swap phalanx and gear. There's no time. And the nice thing is it doesn't show like the carpet because you're just walking, right? So there's no like a big red flag until you're like, oh, the rally already hit. And I think we hit a couple of them. We did go on a rescue mission for Saints there a while back. Sanctuary is great to rebuild faster. You can zero again. See, I'm cool with Sanctuary. What I'm not cool with is you being able to migrate with Sanctuary. And by that, I mean simply on the fact that I'm not even talking about like the Bigley and Lubai situation, right? That's fine. They're exploiting a bug. That's part of the game. It's part of the game. What I kind of wish was like if someone's trapping you and they want to migrate with your lead, then you don't get Sanctuary to recover you for your losses. Right? You're migrating for a purpose to keeping that lead. I don't think you should be rewarded with your troops back also. Right? So the TikTok report so we get some clout. Oh, I went over those before. That's when I capped them. We zeroed them. I don't think I kept the other reports. Yeah, he zeroed one of our members. So we zeroed him. I think you can claim as long as it's not max. I don't understand. I mean, yeah, but you gotta think of the other one, right? Like, so you get the Divine Resurrection, but then there's another one down here that pops up. That's the one I'm talking about. This one doesn't have a limit on the number of troops. So you could have like 100 million troops in here. Whatever, that's this. So your 1.2 mil will fill here. And then this will be whatever after that. I think whatever could fit in your infirms or something. I don't know, something like that. Or 60%, 20% on the right. Yeah. So this is the part that I'm against migration. The Providence. See? However, this takes time. Claim troops to add to your running. Gods will rescue more troops to make turfs engage in a defensive battle. Sanctuary can only hold a limited time to divide. Can only hold a limited number of troops of Divine troops. If Divine's Protestant troops are at full capacity, new troops will stop coming in. Remember to claim your troops ASAP. Is it the Providence or is it the Resurrection? Oh, sorry, Sanctuary is the Bush and Resurrection. Yeah, no, it's the Providence. The Providence. Yeah, the one that you can claim 3 mil at a time, that's the one that's broken, especially if you can migrate. I mean, that's the one that Bigley and them have like 100 mil troops that they can just recall, right? 3 mil at a time, that is a lot. But I'm not even concerned for accounts like that. I just think it, if you're a trap and you're migrating out, I don't think you should be getting your troops back if you're kind of, stop it. I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. I don't think migration should be aligned with it, kind of like resources. I do kind of wish that you could migrate with resources. But I get like where banks could be a pain. Salty for they both fully dismissed their T2. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right? It's smart of them. But kind of a rigged concept when you think about it. But I think we covered everything. Oh, I'm tired too. Yeah. So what's today? Wednesday. So KBK on Saturday. I will try to live stream Saturday. I don't know if there's anything happening before. I don't know if there's like exciting WoW raids, maybe. I don't know. Hard to tell. I don't really know. But anyways, that is you know, all the artifacts that we did on OldSaint. As you can see, its count is definitely getting stronger. And we still have Ninja, our main lead. Hopefully we get him stronger too. And yeah, that's the artifact upgrades for you guys. There's not much happening, so there's not much action. I do have the TikTok video for the one that was asking. Maybe I'll just make like a little compilation or something. And I did get the burn. So yeah. As always, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day, night, whichever one it is. Thanks for coming, and thank you for all your support. I think Discord's in the link down below if you want to join. Have a chat, send a message. I'm cool. So, see you guys next time.
How you told that we're even about